Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Today we're talking about No Man's Sky, and I'm going to go over some of my favorite player bases I've discovered as of yet. Some of these bases are quite popular. I'm going to make sure to share the coordinates as I'm showing you the bases, so keep an eye out for that. And at the end of this video, I'll give you an extra little treat and kind of show you my base. Some of these bases really go to show that, what you can build in No Man's Sky is only limited by your imagination. And some of the creations these players have built really makes me question my own creativity. All right, so first we're going to start off with Rainbow City. This was probably one of the more popular player builds. This actual build got erased for whatever reason. However, there's remnants of Rainbow City that are still wonderful. They had some, outlying villages and towns that are still intact, and you can still visit them. Like for example, this cool rainbow colored building has like a kind of like a cantina, reminds me of something from Star Wars. Really cool, and I like how they kind of utilized the different rainbow colors to stand for Rainbow City. But this is one of my favorite player bases. I've actually been looking to set up my own base somewhere near here, and definitely if you haven't checked out Rainbow City, it's still worth checking out. It's not what it once was, but there's still some really impressive player bases nonetheless. Now when you're entering the portal coordinates, make sure you keep in mind that this next build is actually in the Essington galaxy. So now we're looking at the floating island cities. So this is not just one base, this is a series of different player bases, like such as Tuvalu Gardens, Rivendell. Highly recommend you go fly around here, check out the different islands. You're gonna want to start your own base here because this planet and these floating islands are just beautiful with waterfalls flowing down from them. It's almost like an aesthetically perfect looking planet. And the quality of these bases are very impressive. They got this almost like stone ancient architecture, and it just all goes so well. Highly recommend you check out these bases. And there's so much fine attention to detail in these floating island bases. For example, at Tuvalu Garden, you have this like picnic area. I believe they also have like a cooking area. So yeah, if you're looking to develop your paradise island, floating island base, this is definitely the coordinates you want to pay attention to. Now the next base is going to be located in the Euclid galaxy, but this one's extra impressive. It's actually located, instead of a floating island or anything like that, it's actually floating on the water. It actually has a cloud city portion of it as well, but for this video I'm going to be showing you kind of the Pink Jelly Wellness Retreat. And this base has so many different components to it. You got almost like a lounge area, you got a upstairs bar. It's pretty much anything you would expect from like a resort, right? So when I first discovered this planet, the conditions were a little bit better, but now this is like conditions in this planet have gotten pretty bad. It's got a lot of these heat storms and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's such a great build. I love spending time at this base and just seeing all the fine attention to detail. I believe they're at 3K base parts, so hopefully this base stays. I know some of these bases that get super large like Rainbow City, they get erased, but this base is really a marvel. How the player creativity and ingenuity, because this must have taken at least 200 hours to complete. There is so much to this base. And there's also multiple bases too. Like I said, they have a Cloud City portion as well. So definitely check this one out. And for you space monks out there looking for that peaceful Zen base, this next base is right up your alley. It's called Finding Bliss. So this one's in the Euclid galaxy as well. So this particular base, nothing crazy special like Pink's Cloud City. It's just a very well done base. Just very aesthetically pleasing. I believe some of the updates have caused some overgrown, which kind of messed with some of the rooms in this base, but otherwise it's still a very beautifully built base and highly worth checking out. Yeah, overall very impressive base. Nothing too complicated, but just a great overall base to kind of zen out. I'm looking to kind of build one of my bases near this one as well. Last but not least, we're going to look at Malibu Point. So this is actually one of my favorite bases, not because it was overly complicated in terms of design, but just overall the aesthetic and how simple and nice it looks. It kind of makes me, you know, imagine like this is what a billionaire space Jeff Bezos would live in. You know, this is almost like a millionaire's mansion on top of a mountain, and you can overlook the entire planet. I actually placed my base very, very close to this base, actually just below the mountain. So yeah, come pop by and say hi. So this video is a little bit different from my usual content where, you know, leaving reviews and game tips. If you kind of like this whole style of content where I'm kind of showing you different bases and stuff like that, please leave a comment. And if you have any, you know, other bases I should check out, please leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to check them out. It's my favorite, one of my favorite things about No Man's Sky is just, you know, like I said, the creativity is all only limited by your imagination, and seeing the different types of bases players come up with, it's a lot of fun for me. I think it really attributes to the replay value to this game, and I'm always looking for new bases. So if you see anything cool, suggestions or anything like that I should check out, please let me know. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like this content, please subscribe to support the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.